Welcome, welcome everyone. Just settle in. We are going to begin our meditation in another minute. Find a comfortable spot, completely relaxing yourself, making your body, mind, and soul aware that you are now present in this moment completely and ready to dive deeper in your meditation. Thank you all for being here, and let's begin our meditation together. Gently close your eyes, clasp your hands, cross your legs. Just be one with your incoming and outgoing breath. We are going to meditate in silence for the next 2 minutes. Kindly remove the spectacles. Just being with your breath. Let go of all the thoughts and just be with your breath for another minute in this silence. We all, right now, in this moment, as a one unit, as a one complete flower, ready to bloom together. Going deeper in a meditation together. Completely surrender yourself to this process and allow yourself to feel the immense energy that you are going to experience for the next minute until we open our eyes. Just being with your breath, your natural, tender, soft breath. Like um, cycle of a naturally developing pool of allow yourself to experience this incoming huge ball of silver light entering the throat chakra, Shuddha, helping, helping connect your truth. Helping announce all the agreements, all the promises across all space and time that interferes with your throat chakras, dissolving and clearing all the agreements that are blocking your truth. Unique gifts, purpose, your soul mission. All the blocks are now getting cleared with this light. Simply allow yourself clearing any old vows of silence, obedience, any negative soul agreements. Let this light flow down through your energy points, body, body, clearing any interference, any blockages, any unconscious or trapped, unspoken or trapped, unspoken. Forward, outwards. go of any limiting belief that may be affecting your ability to express the true selves. In and look down. You're allowing yourself, giving yourself permission to breathe, connecting with express your true self and let go of anything or anyone to do anything other than your true self. Not only from sometimes over if negative over any mental prevent them aligning both chakras all the levels, the highest mind dimension being vastness. In and out. And 100% with your source. Keep your breath and keep it energies. Yourself clear any negative imprint, psychic cord, toxic attachment, or energetic connections that compromises your truth and your light. Just be psychic in and out breath. Pause. Any stone, criticism, any trauma, programming in your subconscious body, subtle body, mental body, or emotional body. Free yourself by reconnecting with your true self right now, right here, in this moment. Right now, dissolve any confusion, self-doubt, or lack of trust in this angelic light, reprogramming any limiting beliefs to higher sense of possibilities within yourself and within your throat chakra. Allow silver blue light to open and activate the throat chakra, aligning it with your higher self and harmonizing it with other chakras. Right now, right here, in this moment. We are now reconnecting with our soul mission, the purpose on this planet Earth, and giving yourself permission for all the risks of unknown, all the new possibilities and opportunities life holds for you. Speak your breath, your incoming and outgoing breath. Simply be with your breath for next 1 minute in the silence. Bring your awareness back in this body, feeling all the senses, all the vibration, all the sensation happening in your body. And with your next breath, unclasp your hand gently and place them on your eyes for 5 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Gently opening your eyes. Welcome back, everyone. Thank you for this beautiful meditation and wonderful energies. Thank you for being here with me and the energies today. Welcome back. Take a moment, realizing that you're out of your meditation now, fully aware in your body and its senses. If you want to sip some water, please go ahead and do it. Calming all the energies that you have just received. All right. Let's begin with a book reading and then followed by question answers. I'm now going to share my screen. If anybody would like to share their experience of today's meditation, let's do that once we open this forum for question and answer. All right. Are we ready to read the book? Yeah, are we? All right, I got one thumbs up. All right. Thank you, Farah. Thank you, Pawan. Okay, so carrying forward, chapter 7, The Gap, explores how to break free from the emotions that you have memorized, which have become your personality, and how to close the gap between you, between who you really are in your inner private world, how you appear in the outer social world. Okay, it's a very interesting chapter. It's a very interesting paragraph. So read it very with full awareness with me here, okay? Read it with me. We all reach a certain point when we stop learning and realize that nothing external can take away those familiar feelings from our past. If you can predict the feeling of every experience in your life, there is no room for anything new to occur, because you're viewing your life from the past instead of your future. And I would like to add your present. The juncture point where the soul either breaks free or fall into oblivion. You will learn to liberate your energy in a form of emotions and thus narrow the gap between how you appear and how you truly are. Ultimately, you will create transparency when how you appear is exactly how you truly are, and that makes you free. All right. Now, let's go back to this again. This very, very, very important point that we all experience, and that is what it is that we have heard about this in previous sessions as well, that we see the reality in front of us not as it is, but through the lens of our limiting beliefs or our emotions or our thinking patterns. So that's what he's telling the same. So if we already have a preset notions or emotions about the experience, how we are going to open ourselves for new opportunities. So for example, you are going for a meeting or you're going for a family meeting, okay, on an occasion, and you already have decided, oh, today we have this occasion to meet. I am sure I'm gonna be taunted or made feel down by my relatives. So if you already decided the reality of that occurrence of that meeting, how are you going to be open for the new possibilities? So you've already decided and you have created that reality for yourself. And that's how we deal with everything. Oh, we're gonna meet or oh, anything negative or positive, we have already pre-decided it, the experience of it. We're not allowing ourselves to experience is it as it is in that moment, because we don't realize that we are a new being every moment. We are a new being every new moment. We might have heard that, each day is a new day. Each day you get up and you become a new person. So, act like a new person. But we don't realize that we are a new person every moment. And we must act like that. So, it's very important to minimize that gap, to surrender all that you have learned, all the experience of your past, and allow yourself to feel and experience this moment as it is, as it make you feel in this moment. And once you do that, you minimize that gap, and there is a transparency of who you truly are and what you're feeling. Now, once that transparency is there, so you're gonna achieve, or you're gonna project or transfer the message very clearly to the outer reality. There is no confusion, there is no duality in yourself. Now part 2 concludes with chapter 8, which is meditation, demystifying the mystical and the waves of your future, in which my purpose is to demystify meditation so that you know what you are doing and why. Discussing brainwaves technologies made simple, I show you how your brain changes electromagnetically when you are focused versus when you are in an aroused state due to steroids in your life. I don't know what this word is. Okay. You will learn that the true purpose of meditation is to get beyond the analytical mind and enter into subconscious mind so that you can make real and permanent changes. If you get up from meditation as the same person who you sat down as, nothing has happened to you on any level. When you meditate and connect to something greater, you can create and then memorize such coherence between your thoughts and the feelings that nothing in your outer reality, no thing, no person, no condition at any place or time could move you from that level of energy. Now you are mastering your environment, your body, and time. Patriji always said to let go of your analytical mind. Now, you might think, if I do not have analytical mind, how will I be a spiritual scientist? How will I question things? All right. How to, simplify this? Analytical mind is the person coming with the thought of that you question everything, but also be open to receive the answer, to receive the with the openness of the possibility of the answer which is opposite to your belief patterns. It should not stick to your satisfaction of your beliefs, or this is something I can't believe in, so I think this is impossible. So be analytical with the awareness, with the open mind. And as a learner, be a learner for life. Even if you're teaching, be a learner for life. You're learning everything, every moment from everyone around you. The biggest enemy of you is your greatest teacher. The biggest anybody who triggers you the most is your greatest teacher. until to the point when you are not, anybody is not able to trigger you or affect you in any way. That is when you have to let go of that person or that energy or that situation. Till the time it's triggering you, know that you have to take up the challenge. So for your soul progress. All right. Part 3, stepping towards your new destiny. All of the information in part 1 and 2 is provided in order to equip you with the necessary knowledge so that when you demonstrate or apply this information in part 3, which supplies the how to, you will have a direct experience of what you have taught, you have been taught. Part 3 is all about applying yourself in an actual discipline, a mindful exercise to use your daily life, to use in your daily life. It's a step-by-step meditation process created so you can actually do something with the theories given to you. By the way, did your mind black when I mentioned the multi-step process? If so, it is not what you think. And again, this paragraph is very amazing. Yes, you will learn a sequence of actions, but soon you will realize them as one or two simple steps. After all, you probably perform multiple actions every time you prepare to drive. Okay, for he's given an example, and it's an amazing example. So I'll quickly share it in layman language. So, for example, all those who know how to drive. So when you learned how to drive, do you have to now coming back to this present moment, now when you drive your car, do you have to think again, okay, I learned this, so I have to maybe do this and this, or you automatically do this? Or in anything, in any procedure that you first learn, you had to put your mind, soul and body to that process, surrender to it, so you reprogram yourself towards that process, right? And similarly is with self development process or meditation or self help procedures or exercises or inner work exercises. Similarly, the Joe Dispenza is talking about now how automatically you do everything while you're driving the car. Similarly is going to be the process once you integrate yourself absolutely with complete discipline in this process. Okay, so that depends, the difficulty of any procedure depends on your honesty and your discipline towards it. That's what I wanted to be clear of. Now, you may be asking yourself, why do I need to read part 1 or 2? I'll just jump to part 3. I know I would probably be thinking the same. I decided to offer the relevant knowledge in the first 2 parts of the text so that when you get the third section, nothing will be left to conjure or speculation or dogma. When you begin to when you begin the steps of the meditation, you will know exactly what you're doing and why. When you comprehend that what and why, the more you will know, and thus the more you will know how and when the time comes. Therefore, you will have more power and intention behind the practical exercises of truly changing your mind. By using the steps in part 3, you may be more prone to accept your initiate ability to change so-called impossible situations in your life. You might even give yourself permission to entertain potential realities that you never considered prior to your exposure to these new concepts. You might just begin to do uncommon. That is my aim for you by the time you finish this book. So if you can resist the temptation to jump ahead to part 3, I promise that when you get there, you will be quite empowered by what you learn. And this is what I would want you to imply in anything in your life. we read A, and because we already know everything from within, we try to jump to Z or to J. If you learn A, teach A. If you learn B, teach B, or talk about B, or share with anybody or everybody you meet. But if you're gonna learn A and talk about J or H, how that is gonna be delivered to anybody? Because you yourself has not learned what J or H is. So do not jump in your process. Do not be eager to be, because I want to achieve, I want that goal. So that's why let me just live it. No, that's not it works. Every word that you're gonna learn in this book, or every word that I say, or every word that you hear has multiple underlayering. And allow yourself to break through those underlayering while being present in this moment and listening completely. When you listen, automatically you will understand those underlayerings. If if you can resist the temptation to jump ahead to part 3, I promise that you'll get there. You will be quite empowered by what you learn. I've seen this approach work throughout the world in the series of 3 workshops I lead. When people gain right knowledge in such a way that they understand it completely and then have the opportunity for effective instruction to apply what they have comprehended, then, like magic, they can see the fruits of their efforts in the form of changes that serve as feedback in their lives. Part 3 will give you the meditative skills to change something within your mind and body and to produce an effect outside of you. Once you can notice what you did inside of you that produced an outcome outside of you, you will do it again. When a new experience manifests in your life, you will embrace the energy you feel in the form of an elevated emotion such as empowerment or immense gratitude, and that energy will drive you to do it again and again. Now you are on the path of true evolution. And this is exactly what Kavya is experiencing. What she shared in her message, this is what she's experiencing. Now, when the moment you start breaking what you have always believed in, it's not that everything that you have believed in or everything that believe is wrong or it's limiting. But when you start questioning and when you find that what is empowering for me and what is has been made me stuck to my similar patterns, that is when that differentiation is clear to you, that is when you are on your path to evolution, when you have the ability to analyze and to go beyond it, not create a judgment around it, or not questioning it to the level where you're not open to receive an answer. Okay. Each meditation step, okay, yeah, this is each meditation step delineated in part 3 is associated with a piece of meaningful information presented earlier in this book, because you will have cultivated the meaning behind exactly what you're doing. There should be no am, ambiguity that might cause you to lose your vision. Like many skills you have learned in the beginning, it may take all your conscious effort to stay focused as you learn how to meditate to evolve your brain. In the process, you learn how. In the process, you must restrain yourself from your typical behavior and maintain your thoughts on what you are doing without wandering to an extraneous stimuli, so your actions are aligned with your intention. Just as you might have experienced when you first learned to cook Thai food, play golf, dance salsa, or drive a stick shift. The newness of the endeavor will require you to practice the ability continually, training both mind and body to memorize each step. Remember, most types of instructions are formatted in bit-sized chunks so that the mind and body can begin to work together. Once you get it, all the individual steps you kept rewiring or reviewing merge into one smooth process. The methodological linear approach seamlessly flows into the holistic, effortless, unified demonstration. This is the point of personal ownership. At this time, at times, the effort, this take, at times, the effort this takes can be tedious, but if you persist with the certain amount of will and energy in the time, you will enjoy the results. All right. When you know that you know how to do something, you are on your way to mastering it. I am overjoyed to say that many people around the world are already using the knowledge in this book to make demonstrable changes in their life. It is my sincere passion to you that you too break the habit of being yourself and create the new life you desire. Let's get started. All right, ending today's reading here. And from tomorrow on, we are going to begin from the chapter 1. And what I'm thinking is, also, I'm open for your suggestions because it's a group reading. I'm thinking to create the notes or to, highlight what is important because it's a huge chapters. Maybe highlight and then, read the highlights. So tell me, what do you think about it? And, or you want to read word by word? You can raise your hand because I think you won't be able to unmute yourself. Let me see. Shan is saying highlights. Highlights is better. All right. All right. And because this book is structured in a way where there's a lot of diagrams, okay, and a lot of pointers. So let's see how the process goes, how you are getting, the message getting delivered to you and how we're processing it. So absolutely. Most of you said highlights. So let's do it. Let's see how it, be. All right. We are completely open to experience how the highlights gonna be for us. And now we are open for question and answer. So I'm just gonna quickly start with Vanshika and then go with Kavya because we have those two questions pending from yesterday. Vanshika, yesterday you shared your experience where you asked a question, how do I manage my time? Having a daughter of 5-year-old and living with your parents, and you have a lot going around you, right? First, again, this message is strongly for you and for anybody else who resonate with it. We must understand with that we are not a controllers. We are absolutely, truly, foremost here for ourselves, but that should not interfere in anybody else's natural life process. Now, just dwell within yourself and see that is it fundamentally correct that whatever your words were about that my 5-year-old daughter is seeking my attention all the time, and I want her to, understand that, I have my own desires, my own tasks to complete, and I want her to be independent, right? Or to learn to begin to be independent. First of all, some things, again, the more meditation you do, the more common sense get heightened. And the more common sense get heightened, the more clarity we get who to be with, how to be with anybody. Okay. So we don't have to change anybody's else schedule for our desired goal. We have to see if somebody else is a part of my reality, how can I be present and give whatever as a duty, as a mother I have to provide to my child, and create my schedule around it with utmost honesty, with clarity. She is completely dependent on you or any of your child until they grows as a teenager and their mind is fully accumulated. They can take their own decision, right or wrong, whatever it is, but they can make their own decisions. Until that stage comes, children are dependent on their parents, and parents must not enforce their their schedules or their lifestyle on their children, so that they should understand that I need this, so she should understand. She can't. You must understand that, and give your children whatever they seek from you, and then take time out for yourself. You must have that respect for individual. Your daughter is also an individual, and she's also living her life right now. If you're seeking that the other person, again, going back to the facts that you cannot control exterior reality. Just because your children are obligated to listen to you, we control them. We try to make them as we want them, or they should live exactly how we want to live. Then we punish them, then we scold them, then we use the words that we don't want to use, or do make create some actions that we don't want to create. We must understand and respect their needs. And with your meditation, with your clarity from within, that will reflect on her automatically. Or anybody, any family member, anyone you're gonna meet, it's your intention, your aura, your energy is gonna reflect upon them. You don't need to force anybody to do anything. Everything automatically happens, aligns to your energy, aligns to your that's how we create our reality, by not interfering, by not forcing. Because when you force, you are again coming from the lack or from the belief pattern that it's not possible, or it's I need to make that person do something to make that happen what I want to achieve. It's not natural for you. The moment it becomes natural for you, it becomes your reality. So it's a huge, there's so much I can talk about conscious parenting. There's so much we all have to. Even if you're a 60% old parent, you still need to learn a lot about parenting. Parenting is not about, you do not own your children. Patri sir always said, Kabhi, I think, one second, I'm forgetting that quote, that amazing quote by, I think, yes, Shanu.
I think I just wanted to, if you may allow, I wanted to I'll ask Vanshika to read a book called Tao of Parenting. It tells you about how children are God's gift, right? We are just the gardeners. They come through us, but they are not ours.
Yes, this quote, exactly. Yes.
That's, I think that's what probably I thought you wanted to say. Um, it is, the book is called Tao of Parenting. It is a really like eye-opening book for me. I read this and it just says that how we think that, oh, it's our responsibility to stop them, judge, fix them, or that we don't have to do that. We have to care for them, right? Guide them, but know that they are their own individual souls, individual beings, and we just have to be there for whatever they need, right? And if I know I'm not doing the justice to the book, but it's just so beautiful. I think I wanted to give this book as a gift to all my friends. I thought we should, know this, that they, just like we don't want, and all the time to be told, no, don't do this. I know our parents say out of concern, but then I think we kind of restricting them in a way, right? So I don't want to say too much. If you find this book, please read this. That's the only thing I wanted to say. It's an amazing book, and I think all parents, everybody should, read this.
Shana, if you can share the link to the book or the title of the book in the chat, so it goes to everyone, that will be great. And thank you for bringing, that point, and that quote is so important, Shanu, and everyone, that we are in disbelief that we own our children's life, because they have come through me, especially mothers, that I have given birth, I have put you in my womb for 9 months, I have nurtured you, I have gone through this pain, I have, forgetting that those children have also chosen you, that those children have also chosen this. You both have consciously together made that contract. Also understand, we take children as someone who do not have their own conscious mind or ability. You don't know that they are the masters, they are born masters. We have forgotten and disconnected with our true self. But the kids, especially until they regain they rebuild their mind. Even Joe Dispenza talk about it a lot. Sir told about it a lot. A lot of other masters have told about it a lot. That children, especially till the age of 5, do not have their you know uh, materialistic mind, so they are still connected to the higher realms. Since their childhood, we project a lot of our beliefs, the kind of environment we create for them, a lot of shouting, a lot of fighting, or different kind of words which are of lower vibration. They, since the beginning, they are accumulated it. Why children sleep so much when they are in infant stage? Because they're still rewriting their soul contracts, they're still you know taking notes or making changes in their soul contracts. And there are a lot of things that we must educate ourselves to be able to create a harmonious family and harmonious society. Like I said, like this book is telling you, forget everything, treat everybody as god. Even toddlers, treat them as god. Let them do anything and everything they want to do. We must, each and every human being who is ready to be a parent, or who wants to experience of bringing a soul on this planet, must understand what conscious parenting is, and must be a meditator, and only then they should bring any soul on this planet. Because unless you are a meditator, you are again gonna continue with the traumas, with the with all the limiting belief that you have within you, and projecting them on your children, and continue the cycle. When you are a meditator, You are in full awareness. Okay, this is not, you break your cycle. And the moment you break your cycle, you do not project it to the other people, anybody that could be. So stop treating your children as your properties and start treating them as gods. Learn from them how joyous they are in every moment. Even if 10 times they fall, they again get up. They might cry because that's what they have seen. Children are, I know this topic is getting extended, but so important. That's why I want to speak about it. Children are so sensitive of energy that you know uh they sense every ounce of energy in that environment. They observe, take in the energy, and they accumulate it. Right now, in the toddler stage, they do not have the ability to project it. We think, oh, this is a cranky toddler, must have learned from somebody, or jealous ho raha hai. If we see siblings, he's getting jealous of his sister or her sister or her brother or his brother. What rubbish. They don't know what jealousy is. We teach them what jealousy is by saying it. Oh, you're a naughty kid. Oh, you are a crazy kid. Oh, you are very talkative, or you are not in your control. We tell them that you are that. They don't know. They are just acting what they are feeling. That's their feeling. That's not jealousy. Know the meaning behind their emotion. Maybe they are crying because they're feeling unsafe, that they have somebody else who is taking the love of their loved ones, and they want to be feel safe. Give them that safety. They are good. They're not accumulating any judgments or jealousy or anything, that those hard words that we use for the kids. I see parents going crazy that I do not how to handle my children. Of course you don't know. You don't know how to handle yourself. How would you know how to handle another being? So first, learn to look within. And the moment you are clear about your emotions, your thought patterns, you will be able to clearly see anybody as God or as they are. So again, it's a humble request to not treat your children as your properties, and please let them, be as they are. Learn from their mistakes because they are very true to themselves. They learn from their mistakes. They are not like us who gonna hide their mistakes and put a layer on our mistakes and put them on the shelf. They learn from their mistakes. In fact, we should be like them. We should learn from them. We should fall again and again and still get up with a smile. Not just a pretentious smile, but a smile of doing it again. The joy of experiencing and achieving and going beyond that experience. Okay.
Nandini, can I add one more thing, if you may allow?
Sure.
Yeah. I once I attended a workshop on conscious parenting. They said, and it stuck with me that daily, uh, how many times a parent says no to a child? It's like more than 300 times a parent says, no, don't do that, no, 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 right? And we don't realize we do this out of concern, we think out of concern and out of love, we think we're doing this. But the teacher who took this course said, put yourself in the child situation, and your manager or whoever is telling you no more than 300 times a day, how would you feel? Right? And you can say no, but you do it in a very different way, in a positive way. You rephrase your wording so that you don't harm child's emotions, right? But you know, you do treat the child with respect, as Nandini was saying. and you don't have to say no so many times. Do it in a different way, right? Rephrase it. That's all I wanted to say. Thank you for giving me this platform to say this, Nandini. Hope this helps.
Absolutely, absolutely. Very great point you brought. I'm sure this is going to help each one of us. Because the moment we feel the scope of doing the way things we want to do, we want to, we put all our force and make it happen. Because the children, again, saying it again, because we need to be clear about this fact, because children are they also believe that they're obligated to do the things that we tell them to do. As adults, they do it, or they that's why we also impose our beliefs, our wants on them. So first we must understand that we are no one to give or project our beliefs or our wants on other people. We have no right to do that. No interference at all. As an adult, you are there to support them in their development to the point when they can be on their journey on their own. Now, irrespective to what their journey is gonna be, again, if they're falling, we rush to tell them what the solution is gonna be, what solution should be, because we are we are emotionally too attached to our children, you know. So give the opportunity. Once they've accumulated the mind, give them the opportunity to lead their life as they want to lead, whether they are falling. You are there to give the support of your knowledge, of your wisdom, in a format that I have learned this, and this is what I have experienced. Take, if see if something helps you from this. See if this is of your help. Not telling them, hey, you should do this, you should do that. No, I was telling you this, you know, this thing again. Vanshika, I was telling you the same thing. No matter it's your kids, because it's a repetitive pattern that we create. We start telling the world what we believe, again, projecting our beliefs. If you are teaching somebody, you are a teacher to your kids, teach them in a way that you are giving them the freedom to choose or that or not. And even as kids, so okay, that was it. And and understand your kids are your utmost priority to the point when they are in the stage of dependency, codependency. Okay, so you are obligated to give them your time, and they do not seek much. We think they are clingy, they are that. आप उनको 5 मिनट दो, मगर वो 5 मिनट होलसम 5 मिनट होंगे ना, they will be very happy. I'm sorry if nobody understands Hindi. What I'm saying is, kids do not ask for much. Give them 5 wholesome minutes, 10 wholesome minutes, and they're very happy, and they're done, and they're gonna go and they're gonna enjoy something else. But if you are in the state of, why you're again coming to me, I am doing my work, you're disturbing me, that is gonna reciprocate in their energy, and they're gonna be cranky. So it's not their fault, it's your fault. Okay, too much parenting. This is not a parenting class, but yeah. Yes. And yes, Shanu, let's focus on just 2 more minutes. What Shanu said, it's so beautiful. It's a great point that, you know, if because first we need to educate ourselves what is right and what is wrong, and that clarity will come with your meditation. And once you have got that experience and that knowledge of what is right and wrong, even if you want to tell your children that, know a way of telling it. And in, like how she said, in using, reframing the words, reframing the no in a way that, again, no shoulds or must see this is what happened with me, or someone, my friend, or somebody I knew who experienced this, so see, just see if you really want to do it or not. Again, and if they are the toddlers, you can tell them again. We think that they do not have mind to understand, but we must understand that they have more conscious mind active than we have. They are more consciously aligned to themselves that more than we are. So if you tell them, they understand, but tell them with the intensity, with the intention of true. There should be truth behind your intention, truth behind your words. If you're not preaching what you believe or what you truly are from within, it's never gonna reach anybody, whether it's your children or anybody. Or if you're gonna go out and talk about, hey, let's be happy from within, and from actually you're not living a happy life, you're never gonna make that message delivered to anybody, because your words is your energy. We must have heard this quote that your wife speak before your words, before even you open your mouth. So again, everything begins and end from with your inner work. Keep doing the inner work, and everything is automatic. Everything else is automatic. All right. Again, there's so much more, but I think slowly we are going there. It's just a fifth day. There's so much more to learn from each other. Imagine. Wow. All right. Do you want to say anything, Vanshika? All right. Okay, now Kavya, would you want to come on Spotlight and speak about your experience? Okay, I found you. Just
Yeah, hello Nandini. Thank you so much. Actually, in today's meditation, in the middle of the meditation, I felt very heaviness at the throat, like someone is crying like that. But coming to the last minute of the meditation, I was like, okay, the something is opened in my throat chakra and it is flowing and hugging all the chakras. So that I felt today. Today's experience is that, yeah.
wonderful.
Yeah, and my question of yesterday was that, see, it's just a thought sparkle yesterday while I was reading that book. Um, that we humans, while seeing the suffering or problems of the society and the material things now, we try to find a solution, like with the material things. And in that process, we get some kind of self pride. Yes, I'm doing it, and because of me, they are. What something is happening, and I'm saying that in that process we get attached to that thing, and it's actually not helping ourselves or that thing, I feel, and that is the reason for all this distraction and all that I felt. So
Okay.
I need the, yeah, that's it.
Um, that book is great book by Swami Vivekananda. It's a great book, and we must understand, and it's gonna be there in that book, that we are not separate from anybody. Okay, once that I is not talking about you as an individual, but you as an ego, it becomes a problem. Okay, so you must understand from what intention you're talking about. You want to change the world, as you believe that you are the part of this whole, the every single being on this planet, and you want to, because you have experienced that beauty of your being, so that's why you want to project, or you want to share that beauty with the world. Okay, now, or do you believe that I have a greater knowledge, I am a greater person here, now I'm gonna go and make some change because I can only do that? Patriji always said that there is no greater, There is nobody who is greater from you or who is lower from you. You are neither greater to anybody, neither you are lower to anybody. All right? Because you are that. You are me. I am experiencing my unique life. You are experiencing your unique life. But we are still one when we are back to our source. See each one of us as a petal of one lotus. Okay. So there can be difference in a shape, in a form, but it is a part of one lotus. So, or see this finger. Different fingers, different sizes, different shapes. Some one finger is thick, one finger is thin, right? But it's a part of one single hand, same as we are. So if we, it's absolutely the moment you feel that you have something to give, go ahead and give it, not in a way that only you have. You have something greater, that's why you're doing it. You are giving it just because you have it to give. And nothing, no, absolutely all the climatical changes or any destructions that you're seeing is happening is a basically everything that happens is a projection of what your energy is or your beliefs are. Your belief or thought is also an energy. Okay. So what you're experiencing outside, anything which is not in your control, is a projection of your energy. So somewhere each one of us are the reason of the destructions, but again we must not get into a witness or a victim or a pity consciousness that oh my god, we have done bad or we are bad or I am bad or I am the reason of this huge blunders. No, again, then again you are experiencing the separateness. You are not separate. You're not a victim of anything. So there's no good and evil outside. Everything is within you. If your beliefs are evil, there is an evil in this world. Okay, forget about, okay, yes, understand this much. Again, there is nobody holds the power, even if how much powerful they. Yesterday, read this book. There was a session by Paridhi, and there she told everybody to read this book, amazing book, Four Agreements. Okay, and one of the beautiful master came and he read that book and you know um created a summary slide of that book, and there he it's amazing book, go and read it. It's I'm gonna just share one point that I want implies here completely, that I think implies here completely, that no spell outside that's coming from outside can affect you if you understand how powerful you are. So anything destructive happening outside cannot affect you until unless you put your belief into it. No evil exists outside, it only exists within us. And you don't have to beat yourself for that. You just have to accept it and work on it and change it and be the inspiration and joy rather than being, a victim or pitying yourself in any moment. I hope that is making sense.
Yes, I got it. Yeah, thank you.
All right. Anything else? Yes, Shana.
Nandini, just this thought came in my mind when we were talking about talking with Vanchika, how powerful the words have effect on us, right? Like this book also says. I read this book called Water Has a Memory or The Hidden Messages of Water. These are two books written by same Japanese scientist. So he had done experiments on water, the impact of the words or our intentions, our feelings, right? So why it is so important to use the positive word. Now I saw one I'll give you just one example where he takes the water from the same source, and then he makes the slide, right? And to the one he says, let's do it, and the other one is do it, right? It's kind of same, but when he looked at the crystal formation, it is totally completely different. Let's do it has beautiful crystal, and do it has like really deformed kind of thing, right? So it just shows that how important the words are, the power of the words. And we are also, as you have also mentioned, or I think previous slides, that we are almost 80% water, right? So when somebody says good words or bad words, how we feel differently, right? So that is just like changing the crystal. So when we say positively same thing, we we make a beautiful being, I think. So I just wanted to bring this, to everyone's attention. Maybe if you have time, you can read this book, and it really transformed me. Like it's called Hidden Messages of Water or Water Has Memory. These are the two books by Japanese scientist. Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. And uh, the intention behind, so adding to what Shanu just said, the intention, now understanding what happened with this experiment. So it's a great, great book, and great scientist has given his whole life on this experiment of how water has the ability to really affect on you, because again, you are made up of liquid, 70% of liquid. So the intention behind it, let's do it. So you are becoming a part of a greater possibilities now. And do it. Do it comes with a command. Let's do it comes with a compassion. So intention behind your words also matter. Even if you are speaking very polite, very positive words, but your intention doesn't hold that positivity, it will not reach one single person. Because it holds the distorted energy. Okay. So you must use your words wisely and with full of intention. And that will become the natural process of your learning. Yeah, that's all I wanted to add to that. And if okay, let me just share the name of, I'll share the names. Shannon, if you can share the names of the books that we just discussed today. Yes, you have already had in the WhatsApp group, okay? Because now we're closing the meeting.
Okay.
Just share the names in the book, in the WhatsApp group, and let's meet tomorrow. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.